guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I am Tanya, and on my channel I have documented my infertility and loss journey, pregnancy loss journey, trying to conceive, pregnancy journey, all the things have been shared. I've shared some vlogs here and there, and I want to vlog more. Life is just so busy right now. So I think the last video I put up was in September. I'm vlogging on my phone right now. I just left my doctor's office, is right here behind me, which is why I decided to pull out the camera, because one, I'm by myself, but two, I wanted to talk while things are fresh for me. But I just left my doctor's office, my hematologist's office. I had a follow-up appointment. The last time I updated you guys, I let you guys know that I went to my OB's office, and all the feelings that I had about being back in my OB's office and stuff like that. And I was supposed to be like getting a HSG and all that stuff done to kind of start the testing process to start trying to conceive again, or getting my body prepared and getting like tests and stuff out of the way before we move. Because currently, if you're new here, we are stationed in Millington, Tennessee, which is just outside of Memphis. And if you're a military spouse or you don't know about how things work for military families, because we move around a lot, sometimes it is hard for us to find providers for the things that we need, and there's a lot of like trial and error and all that stuff, especially when you first get to the new command. So while I have established doctors that I like in this area, I wanted to kind of take care of some things before we get to the next command, because we decided that at the next command that we would, you know, focus on expanding our family more then, just because it's a lot to be trying to do at the same time as preparing for a move, especially for our next move. Our next move is a very big move for our family. We still don't have our official orders yet, but we do know where we're living. They did, I'll say this, they did write our orders, and my husband does quality assurance for orders for the Navy or whatever. So they came across his desk once our orders were written. The only issue is, y'all know my son Lux is 4, and we moved from Virginia here since he has been born. But for some reason, the Navy didn't have Lux on my husband's orders for our next move. And so they didn't have like funding for him or approval for him, and we have to have like approval for him for me and him for the next command or whatever. So hint at our next I'm just making sure my social or nothing on this band. Let me take it off. Actually, I just realized that it was still on. But so yeah, our orders had to be modified. Our orders had to be modified, so they had to be kicked back. My husband had to go and like go back to admin, take his birth certificate, all that stuff to get him put in the Navy system, because somehow they don't have him in there, but he's still able to receive, you know, insurance and all that stuff. So I don't know, but now we're waiting for those modified orders to come back and be approved and all that stuff, and for the funding to be approved for it. The next, yeah, so that's, I mean, just with our next move, because it's going to be such a big move and a lot of moving pieces with this move, trying to conceive at the same time is just no. Also, I am graduating in the spring, and like trying to like plan our move, like making it to my graduation, which is out of state, going back home to visit our family members, family trying to come out here to see us before we leave, because we're going to be moving so far away and all this stuff. Like trying to add in appointments for trying to conceive would just be too much. Also, because of how I felt at my last OB appointment, when I went to that appointment, it was 2 couples sitting in the waiting room. One couple was at the end of their pregnancy, and this was in September. One couple's at the end of their pregnancy and therefore ultrasound or checkup, and on the other side you having a couple who were talking about like having their pregnancy confirmed. And then there's me, and the last time I had been in that office was to get my labs drawn to confirm that I lost my pregnancy. You know, my last pregnancy was in February of this year, and we lost twins, and it has been hard. And that was so emotional. Like, I wasn't expecting to have like an emotional reaction to it, but also October was like my due date, and then I just kind of got in my head like, you know, I should be, you know, preparing to welcome babies to my home, and here I am starting over again. And so it was just too much. And then when it was time for me to get the HSG test done, I just didn't go. And I told my husband, like, I'm not ready. I can't do this right now. I'm not in the like mental or emotional place to handle this right now. I'm getting a lump in my throat thinking about it. But I just kind of had to put a pause on that. So now that was September. It is now November. I still don't feel like I'm ready, but I'm gonna have to pick it up because we move in June. And so I'm hoping that by like end of January, February timeframe, I feel like, you know, hopefully I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, well, I can go and get like my HSG test done. And if she has to do any clearing of my tubes or whatever, because we talked about me possibly having endometriosis, if she has any tissue to remove, or to try and like unblock the tube that I do have, because I did lose a tube in February when I lost one of my babies. One of them were implanted into my tube, so I had a ectopic pregnancy. And yeah, just in the name of trying to make a baby, I have just had a really rough go, and it's just a lot. And I also talked to my husband too about like just kind of moving forward with the adoption part of everything too, just because I also found out this year that I have antiphospholipid syndrome, and I've joined like Facebook groups for like trying to conceive or pregnancy with antiphospholipid syndrome, and just people with antiphospholipid syndrome. And it's just a blood clotting disorder that I discovered when I found out I was pregnant earlier this year. It's just a lot to think about as far as like my health and trying to get pregnant again and carrying a pregnancy again. And like my chances have increased now of like experiencing another loss. Your chances of having like later term losses increases with antiphospholipid syndrome. And so all of that is in my head, y'all. So I haven't given an update because I've just kind of been working out everything upstairs. But in the meantime though, I'll put in some clips and stuff from here on out into this video, just kind of showing you guys what I did to stay busy, which was throw myself into motherhood with my son and making memories with him, and kind of checking off things to do in Memphis before we leave, because everywhere we go, everywhere we get stationed, I make a bucket list of things to do, things to experience. And you know, we're down to the wire now. And so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna, my due date was approaching, and was in October, so I really wanted to make sure October was like jam-packed with all the things. I know people was like, this girl has something going on every day with with her kid, but that's what I was dealing with. Like, I just wanted to stay busy so I wouldn't get in a slump. Like, I had my moment when my due date came, and it was an emotional day for me, of course, but I pushed through because I still, I have my son who doesn't understand all this stuff, and he enjoys doing things with me. So I'll put in some clips of what we experienced, but I'll go back to why I'm at my hematologist office. So it's just a follow-up appointment it's a D-dimer blood test that he did today, just to see if my clotting has been activated or something like that. From what he explained, my current regimen is 20 milligrams of Xarelto once a day. That's all I take to maintain things. Yesterday I did a 5K and I was fine. I walked it. I did a little jog, but mostly just walked it. I didn't have the shoes on for running, no way. But I did good. I didn't have any swelling in my legs or anything like that. So my leg situation and like the flow of the blood in my legs has been much better since doing 20 milligrams of Xarelto. And he did call in 10 milligrams of Xarelto to see if my body can handle being on a lower dose of Xarelto first, and then I'll come back in a month to get the test done to see how my body is managing on 10 milligrams versus the 20 milligrams or whatever. And he wants to get all this done too, because I let him know today that we are moving. And I also wanted to know like if he had any protocol for long flights with this clotting disorder too, but he just told me I would just up my dose for the day before travel, the days that I'm traveling, and then one day after, and then taper down after that or whatever. So yeah, we have a little bit of time. I'll see him again in a month, and then I'm coming back again for like a full follow-up in 6 months or whatever. And then in the meantime, you know, if I need to call, I can always come back. But that's what I have going on as far as like my family. This morning my son had a Thanksgiving program at school and he was doing fine, and I came a little bit late, and once he spotted me, he wouldn't do it. I pulled out my phone so I could get him. He wouldn't, like he wouldn't do anything else. It's like he got so shy all of a sudden, and he wouldn't do. And I told him, I was like, you're gonna do a performance at school, I want to hear you singing so loud so I can hear you in the crowd and everything. He was like, yes mommy. He was so excited this morning, and then he saw me and he just couldn't do anything but like peek and grin at me, and he just said forget the performance. He just got shy, and so he didn't want to do anything else. But yeah, he's at home now with my husband, because after that I had to drop. We went to go eat a later breakfast, and because we just brought him home from school after his performance, because he's off all next week for Thanksgiving. But tomorrow we finally have family photos. We have to get these done. I'm about to run and try to finish up some shopping or whatever so that we can get these photos done, and I'll make sure I include clips of the things that we did. Like we went hiking and we really enjoyed that. Look at you knowing the way. Be careful, don't touch nothing in here. I don't know if any of this is poisonous. I wanna just rock your body, rock your body, rock your body. Like you might hurt somebody, hurt somebody, hurt somebody. Not trying to just work a little. We went to the Brooks Museum of Memphis, and there's like a really nice exhibit of Black artists right now going until January, and it's really, really nice. And they had like, it was free for kids to come and experience the exhibit. Bring your body here right next to me. You look like the perfect man. This could be the perfect dance. So come on, go ahead and just flex on the beat. For me, my baby, you've got me winding like so crazy around you. Oh, my baby, oh, not so idea. Be like, say, I wanna just rock your body, rock your body, rock your body. Be like, say, you might hurt somebody, hurt somebody. Somebody not trying to just work. so we did that. Of course, we did trick-or-treating. You ready to go to trunk-or-treat? Yeah. You see the fire truck? Okay, he sees the fire truck. So cute this year. Come on, Butterfish. Say thank you. Excited. Come on. Lux is not bothered with me. He's like, let's get to the game. I thought I could come out here and it's cold with this little costume. No, it is too cold and this wig is aggravating me. I don't know how. We do like fun cooking activities and crafts and stuff like that during Halloween. We did like a fall movie night outside with the neighbors, and we sat in the driveway and we watched Haunted Mansion on Disney Plus with the kids and stuff like that. We recently went to Crater Diamond Park in Arkansas, and we went on a cabin trip with our neighbors, and that was so much fun. Lux is still talking about the cabin trip. We just did that last weekend. Yummy. It looks so good. I'm about to make one. I still got your little bit of marshmallow. It's sticky. It's okay. It's okay. Roasted marshmallows tonight.
Let me touch it.
You want to touch it? There you go. It's good.
I taste it.
Oh, he is. Is it good? My son, he has all this dirt to dig in today. We are digging for diamonds on this happy Saturday. Is anything in there? You got any rocks? What did you find, kid?
A rock.
You found a rock. Look at that. Are you so proud? Yeah, good job.
Mama, I found a rock.
Do you want to save it? Pick it rock back
Mama,
up.
look, I found a rock.
Keep my fingers fixed on my crown. Diamonds in my mouth. If we ain't talking money, what we talking about? You'll never take me face down. Diamonds in my, diamonds in my, diamonds in my mouth. Diamonds in my mouth. Diamonds in my mouth.
Of course, we went to the pumpkin patch. We did the corn maze.
Gold. Saved himself his daddy in my phone, then wonders why when he calls I'm never home. You picked the wrong to clean up your mess. I ain't wiping up in this Givenchy dress. The only fucking I'm doing is fucking up a check, and then I'm only in the kitchen.
Where are we at today, Lux? We're at the pumpkin house at, you can't see it, but the Dixon Museum in Memphis. We came to see the pumpkin house and to look at some local artist work that's on exhibit right now. Come back, come back. Yes, you see the lights. Come on, let's go and look at the gardens. They also have some gardens and a little pumpkin house, which is what we were coming to see. Yeah, it is so nice and quiet out here. So nice and quiet. So cute.
I pick a pumpkin.
You want to pick a pumpkin? We cannot take their pumpkins, but we'll go and get some tomorrow. Okay? You can share. You can share. It's so nice. Yeah, let's go see the pumpkin house. Uh-oh, they're taking pictures. You gotta wait, okay? Go. Whoa.
It got lights in.
Yeah, you like it? Yeah.
That was the moment. Said I only need a man. If he's printed on green, if his name is Jose Johnny, you're slowing me down.
You see that one puppy.
You see a puppy in the picture? And what else do you see?
Fire.
You see a spider. Is that a little boy? Yeah. Do you see a hat? What color is the hat? What color is the hat? No, you don't see the hat, man. What is he doing?
Looking at people.
He's looking at people. And who else do you see?
That hurricane trips.
And do you see the American flag?
Yeah, I see it right here. I see the fireworks.
You see the fireworks and the policeman?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you see a broom?
Yeah, and I see big.
You see a big boy. And do you see a little boy lighting the firework? You do?
So I see the next one.
Next, see the next one? Okay. That's your friend? That's your friend too? Tell me what else you see.
I see a puppy right here.
A puppy
Yeah, and a baby.
and a baby.
And a dog and a big boy.
Okay. What do you see? You see a grasshopper in this picture? Where?
Right here, you got
Where? I don't know, it's a variety of things, but I'll make sure I include all of that in the video so you guys can see what we've been up to.
You know, it's simply amazing, right?
It stinks, Wooder.
Daddy said it stinks. Scoop it out. Can you dig your hands in there and get it out?
ew. It feels soft.
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
Ew.
Ew.
That's yuck.
Look at me.
Daddy, look at me.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. Ew, that's stinky.
Oh, you are home, yeah, and you're all my
Stand there, go picture. Come here.
Look at me.
Of course, guys.
Good job, Wooder.
also, I'm about to just run and try to do this shopping. And where we're going to get our photos done is like another small town near us. It's in Arlington, Tennessee. And we're going to get photos done, and it's going to have like that small town feel, which I like because we have become accustomed to living in a small town, being here in Millington, and I kind of want to, you know, capture what our experience has been like. I want to have photos of our family at this duty station. Like, I have photos, our very first family photos from when we were in Virginia. We do it every year on our anniversary. This year we didn't get to do it on our anniversary because my husband was away at a school for the Navy, but we've never had fall photos done either. And so I wanted fall photos, and I wanted to kind of capture like a bit of our experience here, which has been small town living. So that's kind of, yeah, this is kind of the color scheme actually that I have going for our photos. This is like a dark gray, but black is what I'm wearing. My husband is wearing a shirt this color with black slacks, and my son has a plaid shirt with all the colors in it or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. Let me stop rambling because it's been 20 minutes almost of just straight talking. So I don't want the video to be too long, but maybe it'll be like a mashup of a couple of days, this video. But I wanted to give some kind of an update because every now and then I get somebody on Instagram messaging asking like, what's going on, where are you in the journey, and all this stuff. And it's like, I don't have anything to say. Like, I just kind of put a pause on it for my own mental, and that's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. That's it. But yeah, let me get going because I want to get back home because I need to go to the pharmacy to pick up my new prescription. Yeah, it's ugly. I flat ironed my hair this morning. I just rolled it up in a bun so it doesn't get frizzy and stuff, because I'm gonna be using either flexi rods or that little thing everybody's using on their hair to, like, you know, you wrap your hair around the thing and then it's like one big giant flexi rod that goes over your head. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Somebody know what I'm trying to say. I'll link it or something down in the description box of what I'm talking about, because I got it from Amazon to try and like give myself some curl style for tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to wear a middle part or if I'm going to do a side part for tomorrow. I'm thinking more of a side part with my curls, and I was thinking about just kind of doing 3 to 4 sections of my hair and doing the flexi rod because I don't want wand curls. I feel like that's going to be too much, but we'll see. Let me get moving and get out this spot. But I wanted to vlog a little bit and share what we've been up to, what I've been up to, where I am with everything.
I got a